It's hard to catch what you can't see.
Y'all caught that sneeze out there. Hey. Hola, hola. We about to get this class out the way early. I got things I want to do in the house. Hey, y'all. You was just talking to your aunt about me. Well, tell my TT. Say, hey, TT. Hey, y'all. Y'all can't hear me? Oh. Might want to disconnect from my speaker. Hey. No, they didn't mute me. I muted me, nephew. Can y'all hear me now? Hey. You just got in your comfy bed. I just got out of my bed. I was like, get up, girl. You got so many things to do. I done got lazy, y'all. I used to be up at 5:30. Now I don't get up until 8. That is, I don't know if that's like part of getting old or what. But I don't like getting up. I like being up before the sun. So I got to start doing this class earlier so I can go to sleep earlier. Hey, y'all. You were just looking up the demons and your jaw dropped. Are you new, Tamara? You're not new, are you? I look refreshed because I tried to draw on some eyebrows and they uneven and put some lashes on and I wash my face. Thank you. I wash my face. That's petty, right? I wash my face. I can't wash my face with soap and stuff every day. It'll be all the way jacked up. I washed it. I have to wash it with water, and then every once in a while I can put some like stuff on it. If I do more than that, my skin will be horrible. Oh, okay. Okay. Who's sisters? Who is sisters? Oh, hey, I love you. Hey, hey, yeah, sorry. I know we be doing that. We do. Because I probably did it earlier and didn't even think about it. Hey, hey. Okay, y'all, so look. Sorry, sis. Sorry. Please pray for your son. They're going through some stuff right now. I definitely will. Y'all know, listen, y'all know, do y'all know I get on here right before I get on here, even if I just got my meds in, before I get on here, y'all know, I always ask God to bless everybody that comes here. I always ask God to bless y'all. In the morning when I get up, when I do my meditations, serious. Y'all got meds? Y'all don't got meds? Y'all know y'all got meds too. Y'all got meds. Y'all just go to the doctor for y'all. And do. I always pray. Anytime I come on here, I pray before I get on here. Even I pray that I don't have to cuss nobody out. That be the main thing I pray for. That I don't gotta cuss nobody out. And no, I'm just playing. But I do pray. I honestly do pray. I honestly do. I do pray for y'all. I pray for y'all financial situation. For the people that don't have, I always pray for that because I was broke for a long time. Not saying that I'm not now. I'm just saying, like, I know what it is to be in need. But I'm going to tell you something. For my people that's financially strapped, give out of what you already had. And I'm not talking about money. If you give your time, God blesses you with finances. If you have a talent like braiding or something like that, or working on cars or whatever it is, if you are financially strapped, if me and my daughter just had this conversation. If you are experiencing financial craziness, thank you. Start to use the gift that God put in your hands, the thing that you're just really good at. You have a knack for. You might not really care for it that much, but you can do it in your sleep. When you do that thing, money will come to you. And if you give those services away at first, God will send, hey, God will send the money. He'll send the money to you. Y'all want to know how I know? Who want to know how I know? Well, first of all, I've been a single mother since I was 16. So there's that. And then of 4 children by 22. 23, by 23, I had my last kid. 16, boy, listen. People used to be like, them all your kids. I love them. Every last one of them. They all mine. All of them. You said it was sunny and it was snowing, and you said y'all going to get your stuff now. Y'all got 30 days. First, 18th, last 23. Yes, honey. I was a whole single mama. Thank you so much. But look, y'all, so I want to say this. Oh, is it? Well, thank you. Circa in Spanish is closed. That's pretty cool. That is good. I hope I'm close to God. I hope I'm always seeking and finding, trying to get closer. So that makes me excited. Yes. Not that I wanted to be a single mother. But I didn't run after no man either. I didn't run after their daddies. I didn't give them trouble because I didn't want to be bothered. You don't want to do it, I ain't worried about it. God gave me a baby. Evidently, he didn't give you one, but guess what? He also didn't give you grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and somebody to take care of you when you get old. And to buy you gifts on Father's Day. But guess what? I get father and mother. I get, just because, I get nice things sent to me. I get pop-up trips where all 4 of my kids come and cook for me and do amazing things. So yes, I struggled to raise them, but it's gonna be like I get all the grandma kisses and all of that. I get all of that, hon. And you have your host to take care of you. Hopefully. Your clubs, your money, or whatever it was that kept you from being a father. But guess what? I ain't worried. Because my daughters are amazing mothers. And this is not a man bashing thing. Because it's some piss poor mamas too. It is some piss poor mamas, boy. It's some piss poor mamas out here. And I ain't talking about because they on drugs and no, you just piss poor. You ain't even got no excuse saying you piss poor. Why is this not? Hold on, y'all, because something is not working. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Nah, for real, it's a lot more women than you know. Just because she had a kid don't mean she a good mama. Just because she got the kids, she just ain't, some of them ain't been able to give them to the daddies. Not everybody want to be. Which kid is going to have to fight me? Yeah. And I'm not, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's some mamas that don't care about, some women have kids just to keep the man. And when the man don't want them, they don't want the kid. Y'all can't say it ain't none. It is. There are some women that if they don't get to keep the man, they don't want nothing to do with that baby. And y'all know y'all done seen it because they mistreat that kid. The daddy they like, that kid gets the best treatment. The daddy they don't like, it's a wrap for that baby. I done seen it too many times. It's a true statement. So with that, we ain't gonna stay on that long. I don't know where that came from. But where's my book? Thank you. No, it's just a reality. It is a reality. And there are a lot of babies that suffer because their parents don't want to grow up, or the parents feel like they don't want to be inconvenienced. And that's crazy to me. Where can you read about Jesus blinding the whole city? Let's read it, shall we? It's in the Old Testament Supergrapha. I mean, no, it's not. I lied. It's in the Lost Books, but you can read it online. I got it in a book. Let's do it. It probably is in Old Testament Supergrapha, but don't make me lie. I don't know. So we just gonna read it in the birth of Jesus. You gonna have to go on. It's freezing in here. This is not gonna work, honey. This is not gonna work. Hold on, let me get my hoodie. Hola, hola. This weather don't know what it want to do. 1 minute it's cold, 1 minute it's hot, or maybe it's just me. This might really be that old stuff they be talking about. Once you hit your 40s. Thank you. Y'all, this is my Goodwill dress. I done had this dress forever. It's a BB dress, but it came from Goodwill for probably about $1.57 or something. Goodwill. Y'all be trying to... Good to will, honey. Good to will. Goodwill. Y'all be playing. Y'all be trying to spend all that money. I be trying to see how much I can get for my little $30. I don't even, that hurt my feelings to even. What does BB mean? It's a clothing line. What size am I? I don't know. Small, medium? Are you talking about like, I have a long torso, so it's hard to, yes. It's hard to dress me because my torso is long, but my waist is, when I used to wear jeans, certain jeans, I had to get them tailored at the waist. We can ship overnight. You could talk to the mod. Just hit her up as Nurse Junk Shop, email her, and she'll get back with you. Y'all wash my face. Y'all making me feel like I need to wash my. I don't wash my face like that every day. I can't. It'll dry my skin out. Not trying to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right, y'all. So hold on. Uh-oh. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, my meds is kicking in. So I feel it now. All right. Yeah, I'm getting old. My skin is changing drastically. So I got to do different stuff. I can't. Thank you. Yeah. I can't. Listen. Hey. You received your books today? Who got books? Who else got their books today? It's a book that just got delivered right now. Who else got their books today? Did some people get some books? Oh, I love you. I think I'm like a size like 6, 7. I don't know. I be having to buy like small, medium. I managed to convince my partner to buy me the books. I gotta wait till Christmas. I need a job. Okay. Somebody got some, y'all got books today. Well, I'm still sending out books, but it's some books it's a lot of books being delivered today. I was looking at y'all front doors. You didn't get it. Okay. Well, we don't send out cast iron pots, but we do send out books. My day's going well. What's the title of my books? Yeah, I probably will get some. You asked 2 months ago. Did you put your address in there? I told y'all can say I want books, but I told y'all need to go back and check y'all emails because a lot of people don't put no address. I'm not a mind reader. Well, then you might have some coming now. I don't know why you haven't got them. I have absolutely no idea. All right. Because we sending out books, and I'll be going back to June. I'll be going back just in case I miss something. So, do I ship to the UK? It just depends because we ship through Amazon. So, if Amazon doesn't, if Amazon or if the because if we. Like when we ship out of the country, sometimes it costs more than the books to ship out of the country. Like the books are $50, but it's $90 to ship it. And we had one young lady, her stuff was caught up in customs for like 3 months. And then some countries, it won't even let me, yeah, Amazon does ship to the UK. That's not what I said. I never said that they didn't. I didn't say that. I said, but depending on the shipping cost, sometimes it's because I sent out 2 different books and it was almost $100 to ship a $50 book. $90 to ship a $50 book. Right. Exactly. So sometimes I want to send y'all books, but someone was telling you about their son talking to God. Can you ask what we were reading earlier? I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie. But you know everything is on YouTube, Jay. Here, do we got weirdos? Is this a weirdo? Let's not. Let's not even do it today. I don't even want to start. I don't look like I have kids. I have grandkids. I'm a grandmother already. I have 2 grandbabies. As a matter of fact, I was just on the phone with one of them with her little fat self. Hey, y'all. So we getting ready to read right now. Y'all can what's my secret? I don't know. He ain't really let me out the house for the last 10 years, but I didn't do a lot of partying when I was, like, I worked in a club, so I worked and I went home. And I always had my kids, so I couldn't it wasn't a lot that I could really do. And I couldn't be stupid, dumb, drunk because I had to get up and take my kids to school. By the time I was 21, my son was 6 or something like that. So I always had to get up and take kids to school, and so I couldn't just be out of it. So I didn't do a lot of drinking and stuff when I was coming up. I didn't really start drinking until I was older. When I got married, and then I had to stop that because I realized that somebody was trying to trap me in a life I did not want to live in. All right. Oh, the Testament of Adam. We was. Y'all gotta think. When I get off here, sometimes I go read. So that's why I be like I recorded on here. I drink a lot of water. I do drink a lot of water too. I've actually aged a lot in the last 7 years. Because trying to think of a picture. I got one right there, but my wig was horrible. I ain't gonna show y'all that one, but I was 32 right there. They are drying up, Miss Carmel. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'll be right back. You just reminded me about something. These is on Amazon, y'all, and I ain't put them in my store because I don't know if y'all know this. I ain't been putting nothing on my store because I don't care if I get paid for it or not. I just want y'all to have it. Remember, so y'all, okay, so y'all remember me telling y'all that we might have to dip down in these ugly streams and stuff. That's why I wanted y'all to get the, hold on. That's why I wanted y'all to get those water filtration straws. I didn't say stock up on water. Your TT sister Slash said go get water filtration because we might have to be drinking out of a lake or something or a water source. And now all these cities is talking about they ain't got no water, blah, blah, blah. Because I did see the hunger stones that come when famine is coming. Mm-hmm. Don't that make y'all happy, though, that we was already aware? Huh? Do it make y'all happy that we was already aware of that? I mean, not that we don't have to worry, but we already knew it was coming, so we've been preparing. Now y'all see why I said don't wait for the news? Because then you got to be scrambling like all the other people that don't want to listen to the spirit. Nah, we not about that life. So, this is a portable water filtration system, y'all. And right now they on sale. Y'all know everything we get be on sale. But hey, so there's a carbon filter in here with all the layers in it, right? And you see it got the bag, so you can put this in your go bag. Okay? They on sale right now. Yeah, they cute, but this is, you can dip this down in a nasty stream. And this is that ionizer thing or whatever. So it's going to push all the dirt down to the bottom and pump. It's two tubes. So it'll pump this into, like dirty water into clean water. So if you got to go get in a creek, it is electric. But if you have your solar panel, you gonna be good. They got them on sale on Amazon right now. Just type in electric portable water filter. Purifying tablets work also, but I would save those for when we don't have no electricity and stuff like that. While we have electricity, let's use it. Because you can use this to purify water now. You see what I'm saying? So, we're not waiting. But now y'all see why I said don't listen to these crazy people who was talking about everybody. So think about all the crazy people that came on here to tell y'all not to listen or told y'all to quit listening. Do y'all see why I was like, okay, well, do what you want. But I'm telling you what's coming. It don't matter if you believe it or not. It's here. Oh, shoot, it done came on. Don't do that. How you turn it on? Don't do that. Now I done turned the dang thing on, y'all. You got a light on it too. Oh, okay, there we go. It has a light as well. I don't know for sure. I just know it take out just everything you need. Right now, we can't worry about that. We gotta just pray after that. But get something. So you got water filtration straws for the long call. More portable things, right? So you have these. And then you have this. Maybe this can filter, buckets of, or jars or jugs of water. Whereas you have this to hang on your neck, You never know, y'all. But you want to be prepared. You got family and kids. Like, don't wait. I know. But we got to do what we got to do right now, family. That's my thing. Get our stuff. Don't wait until the world is running around trying to fight. Get your stuff and be in your house looking out the windows. At the crazy folks that didn't listen. Y'all done seen all the crazy movies. You gonna wait? And be out in the lines trying to get knocked over the head? No, you want your babies to be out in that chaos? Y'all see what's going on. I think that's a 5-pack. But you can get whatever you need for your house. And each one of those straws filters 1,100 gallons of water. You only drink about 50 a year, roughly. Each one of those straws do. You got your filter straws, your lava rocks, and your portable radio. Oh, my peoples is getting ready. You was driving and you missed it. The bottle. It's an electric portable water filter. Yeah, I'm only going to lift these straws up one more time, and I'm only going to hold this box up one more time. So if you're paying attention and you did not get it, one time. Because all of this stuff is on my YouTube on a channel. So pay attention. Get your screenshot. It don't necessarily have to be these. Just put in water filtration and electric portable. Because I don't know how many people got what. So. Wait one more time. Absolutely not. I guess you might not believe that I mean what I say. I'm not picking them up not one more time. If you want to see them, YouTube. I was about to say, stop, girl. Now look, Miss Baker. You know what? Y'all know me too well to be able to get under my skin like that. I done been around y'all too long. We gonna have to take a break. We taking a break. You think we should be physically fit as well, but people ain't thinking about that? Well, don't say people, because we already on that. We already know that it wasn't going to be no gas, so we didn't start walking. We didn't start doing all kinds of stuff. Sorry, Miss Baker. Girl, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Doritos can be used as a fire starter. Damn, can they? Should we be eating them? Damn. I know y'all pay attention, because she got me good, too. She said one more time. Just like a damn family member. See, that's why I be having to pray when I get on here. Huh? I love y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, I do. I do. She knew right where to go too. Oh, I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I be messing with people like that too, so I can't even be mad. Mm-mm. I love y'all. I do. We have a good time over here. So let's get to this. Let me get my book first. I think it's in my room. I think it's in my room, yeah. I'll be right back. Dang. This house, Lord, there's so many books in here. Do not make no sense. They be everywhere. How y'all? All right. So if you're gonna go, y'all be making me work for real. I think it's the infancy. Oh Lord. It's either the infancy of Jesus Christ or Thomas's infancy. I think. Something like that. I don't know if that's right. We're just gonna write Thomas. I don't know. Hold on. Okay. And then Sacred Text is where you can get it. Because if you don't have the book, I don't know where else to get it. Okay. Can y'all see it? God, please don't let this fall. That's the only thing I don't be liking. It be sliding around, y'all. Can y'all see? Can y'all see it? So it's on Sacred Text. Can y'all see it? I don't know if I can't remember if it's in the OTP, but I know it's in this book. It's in your lost books, but just go to Sacred Text so we can read it all together. Hey, just go to Sacred Text so we can read it and go to the Apocrypha. For my newbies, let me show you. Hold on. Dang, mine already on there. So, sacredtext.com. Y'all be saying it's .org, but it's not. It's .com. It's .com. You need to go to this place. Right there. See how that say Sacred Text right there? Go to this place. And then you gonna go up. And this lady with the baby right here, the Apocrypha, right there, you need to click that. This. So go to Sacred Text and then click that. Right? And then we're going to slide up and see right here where it say the lost books of the Bible. So you got, because this one is backwards. So you got, look, the first book of Adam and Eve. You got the first book of Adam and Eve, the second book of Adam and Eve, The Secret to Enoch. These are all books that used to be in the Bible and they took them out. These are all the stories of brothers, Joseph's brothers. So the testaments of the 12 patriarchs. That's Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Joseph, Benjamin. But under there is where I want you to go, which is right there. And then what you will see here is the first infancy of Jesus Christ. Oh, don't do it. Go back. The first infancy of Jesus Christ, right? The first infancy of Jesus Christ, or either Thomas's gospel. So if you want to know about Jesus making the kids blind, it's going to be in one of these. But we just going to click this one for right now. Y'all, it's not a water filter bottle. That's not a bottle. It's a machine. It's not a bottle. It's a machine. It's an electric water filter. It's not a bottle. What's the website? It's okay. Okay. So, are y'all there? Okay. So you should be at the infancy of Jesus Christ. And then when you get to that website, you're going to click on the Apocrypha, the baby and the woman. All right. So it says the following accounts we found in the book of Joseph, the high priest, some called by Caiaphas. So who was Caiaphas in the movie? Do y'all remember who Caiaphas is? Caiaphas. Do y'all remember that from the Passion of Christ? Who Caiaphas was? Anybody? Nobody watched the Passion of Christ? Next movie night movie. The governor. No, Caiaphas was he was the leader of the Sanhedrin. You hit it. He was the religious leader. The guys the priests, the Jewish priests. Y'all need to go watch that movie again. That's the movie. Y'all want to know what our movie night movie is? Passion of the Christ. That's going to be our movie night movie, Passion of the Christ. Well, let's make it through this time. Now you're going to watch it with different eyes. I'm going to let... I got to make me some coffee. Okay? So I'm going to give y'all time to find that. Give everybody else time to say they late to get in. Where is my watch? Where is watch? Oh, there it is. Oh, both of them are here. Hey, guys. So if you're new here, let me tell you what these are. This is not Get Out Things. If you're new here and you've been here a while and you still come in and say you late, when I feel like it, I hold these up because it reminds me of the rabbit on Alice in Wonderland. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. So when you come in and you say you're late, if I put this in my hand like this or this, that's for you. Because you sound like the rabbit to me. Because I have to see it 100 times here. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. So I'll just pop this open. Either one of them. And that's what I hear when y'all say that. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. That's what I hear. Oh. So I'm going to let y'all get in where y'all fit. Yes. I'm going to let y'all get in where y'all fit in. So you, on that website, if you went to the Apocrypha, what you should see at the top is this. The first gospel of the infancy of Jesus Christ. This is not in your KJV. And I'm so happy that I was able to read it. And you're going to read it here with me, hopefully, for the first time. And now you will know that you do not have all the Bible and that people been lying to you. Now, I'm going to go make me some coffee. Y'all get y'all stuff together. I'll be right back. Sacredtext.com. And then the Apocrypha. And click on the first infancy of Jesus Christ. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Okay, I made tea instead. I'm trying to cut down my coffee intake because it's a lot. Can y'all just watch a movie with me one day? Sure, we'll have to do something. I don't know if they'll let me do that. We might. Y'all know I'm probably. I really want to try going live on my website because I can go live on my website and then it's not controlled. So I might try to have to figure that out. Maybe we're gonna do something shortly. I keep saying that, but I really want to try to go live on my website because I can go live on my website. I don't even have to come to TikTok or none of this stuff. Like I literally can just go live on my website and then we can talk about whatever. Because on here I still have to be censored about certain things, but you can't find the infancy of Jesus Christ. It's in the Apocrypha. Go to sacred text and then look for the woman, y'all. Or just type in the infancy of Jesus Christ. If you type in the infancy of Jesus Christ in your search bar, it's going to take you straight to sacred text. Just type in, thank you. Just type in the infancy of Jesus Christ. The first infancy of Jesus Christ, excuse me. The first infancy of Jesus Christ. No, it's not even called that. It's called the first gospel of the infancy. Sorry. The first gospel of the infancy. If you in the lost books, okay. So if you have the book, y'all know you could. It's in on your page or whatever. Oh, that's good. Y'all like vanilla chai tea? Ooh, I'm gonna have to start making this in the morning instead of my coffee. That's real good. I forgot how good that tastes. That make me happy. Woo! All right. Yep, chapter 1. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it, get it. Y'all know I'm gonna have to turn this around. It's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. All right, let's go, y'all. So it says the following accounts we find in the book of Joseph, the high priest, called somebody Caiaphas. He relates that Jesus spake even when he was in the cradle, when he was new, and said to his mother, Lisa, just type in sacredtext.org or .com and go to the Apocrypha. It's like the first or second book. Or once you get under, you got to hit the Apocrypha. Just type in the first gospel of Jesus Christ and it's going to come up, mama. Just type in the first gospel of Jesus Christ and it's going to come up. No, she going to be all right, Miss Baker. She got it. She'll get it. Okay, y'all got to remember that we got folks that don't be on the internet moving around like that. So we got to be patient. It's okay. Hey, y'all. Mr. Hardy. All right, here we go. So it says Jesus spake when he was in the cradle. The cradle. So then it says, Mary, I am Jesus, the Son of God. That word which thou didst bring forth, according to the declaration of the angel Gabriel to thee. And my Father has sent me for the salvation of the world. So when Jesus was new, he taught. And he told her, he said, remember when Gabriel came to you? I'm that baby. It's me. I'm the Savior of the world. Hi, Mom. Remember Noah talked when he first was born too and scared the hell out of his parents. Could you imagine? Y'all talk about these pandemic babies. They walking and stuff, but could you imagine your child being 2-3 days old and you go in there to see what they want? And they start talking and say, oh yeah, I'm God in the flesh. I ain't gonna keep picking you up now. Joseph had to pick me up off the floor, baby. Babies don't talk. But if you God in the flesh, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm telling y'all, I can see Jesus as a baby doing all kind of stuff to his parents, y'all. Well, yeah, they are saying words now, but not full sentences like Mary, I'm the son, I'm Jesus, the Son of God. That word, which the angel Gabriel declared to you, they ain't talking like that. Boy, I don't care what y'all say. I'd have passed out, baby. Passed out. You speaking whole sentences and you ain't even 3 days old. No, there's an issue there. Right. So 4 says, in the 309th year of the era of Alexander. So in the 309th year of the era of Alexander, Augustus published a decree that all persons should go to be taxed in their own country. Okay? Right? So it says, and when they came by the cave, oh, I'm sorry, no, I skipped. It says, Joseph therefore arose with Mary, his spouse, and he went to Jerusalem, and they came to Bethlehem that he and his family might be taxed with in the city of his fathers. And when they came by the cave, Mary confessed to Joseph that her time of bringing forth was come. And she could not go into the city, and said, let us go into a cave. At this time, the sun was very near to going down. So it was almost dusk. Eight. But Joseph hastened away that he might fetch her a midwife. And when he saw an old Hebrew woman who was of Jerusalem, he said to her, pray, come hither, good woman, and go into that cave, and you will see there a woman who is just ready to give birth. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right? So now this is going to say Saint Mary. I'm not calling her Saint Mary because it was edited, of course, by people that had access to whatever. So no, I'm not going to call her Saint Mary. I'm just going to call her Mary. Y'all can read it as Saint Mary, but I'm not calling her Saint Mary. I don't buy into that stuff. So with that, it says, it was after sunset when the old woman and Joseph with her reached the cave, and they both went into it. And behold, it was filled with lights, greater than the light of lamps and candles, and greater than the light of the sun itself. Is y'all listening? Mind you, they said it was getting dark when he left. Y'all know what time it was about to be? We just talked about that earlier. $6 or $7 o'clock. Pretty cool. Because they made it. It was about to get dark. But by the time they came back, it was after sunset. The first hour of the night. That's pretty cool. Where's my lip gloss? Okay. Excuse me. It says, it was after sunset when the old woman and Joseph with her reached the cave, and they both went in. And behold, it was filled with lights, greater than the light of lamps and candles, and greater than the light of the sun itself. You just got your books? Yeah, that's everybody. You girl, your family bought them books for you. Okay? So, right? Okay, so it says 11. The infant was then wrapped up in swaddling clothes and sucking the breast of his mother Mary. 12, when they both saw this light, they were surprised. And the old woman asked Mary, "Are you the mother of this child?" And Mary said, "I am." No, you reading the same one. I just don't call her Saint Mary. But are y'all realizing that the light in this cave was brighter than the sun? It's dark. It's like the light of a nuclear bomb. That's okay. We're gonna read it 12, 14. And on which the old woman said, "You are very different from all the other women." And Mary answered, "As there is not a child like to my son, so is there neither a woman like to his mama." She said, "You right, you said it, girl. It showing it ain't never been a baby like mine, won't never be another baby like mine, and ain't no mama like me." And y'all wanna know how old Mary was? She was 14 talking crazy. Mary had Jesus at 14 years old. She was like, "Yep," and it ain't, and it ain't gonna be another mother like me either. Mary was 14 when she gave double 7. Mary was a teen mom. He was really born like in the fall time, like August or something like that. But by the time he was born and they traveled and got to Jerusalem, if I'm not mistaken, it was around Christmas. Because she left out, she started her period at 12. She started her cycle at 12. And they let her stay, I want to say, another year. And then they made Joseph pick straws for her. Okay, so on the same website that we're reading on right now, the Protoevangelion is Mary's story. How she was born. Because Mary's mama was barren. She was sterile, infertile, or whatever you want to call it. Mary's grandmother, Jesus' grandmother was barren. The devil was trying to stop Jesus from getting here way before the killing of the babies. The demons was trying to make his grandma sterile so she could never have Mary, so Mary could never have Jesus. Yeah. Y'all Bible don't talk about none of that. Her daddy's name was Joachim, and her mama's name was Anna. Mary's mom. Mary's parents was Joachim and Anna. And they was good people too. If they had $100, they broke it down 33 and 33%, 33 and 33%, and 33 and 33%. They gave 33% of their money to the church, 33% of their money to the homeless people and all of that, and they kept 33% for themselves, but God blessed them tremendously because they were so selfless. She was crying one day because she had went to church. She went to church. Mary mama went to church. And the church ladies, the Pharisees and the Sadducees was being real nasty, telling her don't come to church because she don't got no kids. You been with your husband that long time, and the women here in the temple, we already got kids. Made her feel bad, and she ran off crying. And an angel came and said, "Girl, don't worry about it. You about to have a baby of all babies. Everybody gonna know your name. Nobody will ever forget your name. You ain't never no, she said you gonna have the mother. You gonna be the mother to all mothers." That's what the angel told her. He said, "You're going to be the mother to all mothers." the mother. And she was like, what? The church people make fun of me every time I go in here. And he said, don't worry about it. God sealed your womb up in the devil because you got something coming through you that, believe me, you about to have a mother of all mothers. So she kept Mary. She nursed her until she was 9 months old. 3 years old, but Mary walked in 9 months. She actually walked and danced. And they put her on the steps and she was gigging. Okay. Then at 3 years old, she was taken to a convent. And Mary was not scared of angels. How the KJV make it sound? Mary was not scared of no angels because Mary was fed. They wouldn't even let no men around her. Mary was fed and taught literally by angels. Her from 3 years old until she was 12 or 13 when she left the little convent thing. Didn't no man even see her. She was literally fed by angels and taught by angels. So when Gabriel came to her, she wasn't scared because she saw an angel. She was scared of the information that they was telling her that she was about to go through, that she was pregnant. She was going to be pregnant. So when she started her cycle and the other women started their cycle, because y'all know that's that whole clicking up thing. One start, then everybody get pregnant, all that whole cycling thing together. All the young ladies started their cycle at the same time, so they all had to leave at the same time. Well, that's how Joseph got her. That's another story. We'll read it, but it's a whole thing. So you can read about more than just what y'all Bible got to offer if you want to. It's all on here. Hey, y'all. It's very good. Genesis, that's just not all it is. There's more. You can read the Jubilees and find out about their daughters. And Adam and Eve had 63 kids. They had 63 children. So when pastors be talking about it was other people, lies. Lies. That's not the truth. They had 33 sons and 30 daughters or something like that. They had 63 kids. This is where all the other bloodlines and the other races that they be talking about, that's where they came from. Because it was daughter, son, daughter, son, daughter, son, daughter, son. Or it was always a sister born within like 5 years of that brother. But they would either go with the older or the younger brother. And this is y'all got to think, Adam was alive for almost 1,000 years. So, of course, his kids are going to go, and then they have kids, and they have kids. So by the time he's 900, the earth is almost more than populated by then. There were no other people. And it wasn't until the 7th generation of Adam that the giants and stuff came, because Enoch, Jasher, even Genesis all agree that in the 7th generation from Adam, which is the days of Jared, if you want to know who Lilith is, you can go read the book of Adam and Eve, and that'll tell you exactly who Lilith is. Well, it wasn't inbreeding then. It's inbreeding now because there was no people. There was no other people. But once there was enough people, you didn't have to go sleeping with your family and going back and all of that. No, that's why I said, okay, there's enough people on the planet. Everybody been spread out. But that is why all people, no matter the race, have African mitochondria DNA right now. The mitochondria DNA that is running through every single race of people right now. Y'all scientists say it, and this proves it. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They say it don't matter what race you are. Your mitochondria DNA says that your ancestors came from Africa. Well, that's what the Bible says too. But you just got to read it in its entirety to understand it. It's also a reason that they didn't list the daughters' names in y'all KJV. Because if y'all Google the name of Adam and Eve's first and second daughter, the first one, if I'm not mistaken, or the second one is the name of what our scientists call the birthplace of civilization, which is either Aswan, Egypt, or Aswan, Ethiopia. And their first daughter's name was Aswan. So then they would have a lot of splaining to do. But if you go read the book of the Jubilees, you'll see some correlations there. Y'all see me rocking because y'all know my feet is like. So at what point were the angels kicked out of heaven? They were kicked out of heaven before we got here, before we got kicked out. So, moving on. Don't start a fire. Oh, I've been working on them, bro. Don't even worry about it. I've been getting them together. Forget you, Zarvis. I'm going to pinch you. Tell my sister-in-law, don't be mad at me, but you going to have a big old bruise under your arm because when I see you, I'm pinching the hell at you. I'm pinching you. I'm going to paint you. Real hard. Tony, you got something coming too. Don't think I forgot. I didn't forget, bro. I got you too. Yep. So if we ever see each other, as soon as we go in for that friendly hug, I'm going to twist and pull. And do not be trying to punch me because I fight back. Hey. Hey. I love y'all too. Yep. Listen, okay. So let me tell you this. Lulawa, y'all got to realize that there are going to be different names because after the Tower of Babel, y'all, it's the same story, but different dialect. So when the names changed at the Tower of Babel and all the languages changed, that's where the name changes came from. My name, if I go over to another country, my name is not going to be pronounced the way that it's pronounced. They are going to find a name that is close, or they will tell me how it's said in their language. Yeah. So let's finish this, right? So Mary said, you right, it ain't no baby like my baby, and it ain't no mama like me. Okay? So we're at 16. So it says, the old woman answered and said, oh, my lady, I am come hither that I might obtain an everlasting reward. And then Mary said to her, lay thine hand upon my infant, which when she had done that, she became whole. Because this is the thing, the lady's hand was withered. The lady, her hand was withered. She had probably had a stroke or something because she was an older lady. Okay. Okay. I thought I saw something and I might be seeing it, but I'm just going to let it ride. And then if I see it again, because I think I saw what I thought I saw, then I'll do it. But I'm going to wait because y'all know sometimes I be off. So I'm just waiting. So as a baby, that's the first miracle he did. Harriet, I don't know how to say your name. Yes, Pumpkin, you got it. Yes. That's the first miracle he did. Tyra. Okay. Thank you. Tyra. That's the first miracle Jesus did. He healed a woman hot out the twat. Look at that. Hot out the... He healed somebody. Mm-hmm. It's the truth. That's what my mama would have said. Hopefully ain't none of my circle littles around. Put your headphones on. Anyway, so moving on. Then Mary said to her, lay thine hands upon my infant, and which, when she had done that, she became whole. 18. And as she was going forth, she said, from now on, all the days of my life, I'm going to tend and be a servant to this baby. You love it here. We love that you love it here. So once Jesus healed this woman's hand, y'all, when he was newborn, she said, I'm going to forever be his nurse. She said, until the day I die, I'm going to be his nurse. Who knew that Jesus had a nurse? Well, now we do. All right. So 19, it says, after this, when the shepherds came, the three wise men, after this, when the shepherds came and had made a fire, and they were exceedingly rejoicing, the heavenly host appeared to them, praising and adoring the supreme God. So once the wise men came, the angels showed up. Who knew? The angels was like, holy, holy, holy. I don't know what they were saying, but they were singing. I can see them, boy. Y'all know the one, the choir take a they be like, and they be hitting it, boo, boo. That's how it was going on around there. It wasn't all that. And the Lord, no, it was, y'all know what I'm talking about? And they be in it, boy. That make my skin and my, ooh. Now when choirs, when black choirs do that, y'all, ooh. Oh, my heart. Lord, please reinforce it. Boy, I'm talking about when they be hitting it, and y'all know what I'm talking about, and they be, I love it. Now that's gonna get me up at my seat, baby. I be trying to hold it, and before I know it, baby, honey, listen here. That's my favorite choirs. The ones that can go and do that, and the sopranos and the tenors and the, ooh. And they be doing their runs. Oh, Jesus, honey, listen, y'all. Y'all want to see Circle go all the way up? Talking about, listen, y'all gonna be like, oh my God. Ah, it made me. Where's my fan? Okay. Woo, I love it. I love, listen. Y'all got some old school choirs, bust them. Cause that, I be in here speaking in tongues like 7 months. Yes, honey. Yes. Listen. Ooh, it'll be so good. That just made me miss church. Now that I do miss. I ain't gonna lie. I do miss having the choir go up. And I went to an apostolic church, baby. So if they get to hitting that good and that Holy Ghost get through there for real, I ain't talking about that fake shouting. Real, talking about you see it, and they be trying to hold it, baby, and them hands get the, and baby, before you know it, they all through there. I'm talking about, yes, and you just feel it come. It's it be like water, it just go through, and then boy, listen here, yes, I miss those church days. What they be doing in church right now, I don't know parts of that, but baby, it'll hit over here. Then it'll hit back here. And before you know it, somebody's shouting out the pulpit. Baby, the lady that came, oh, yeah. So I feel that on my legs. Y'all feel that? Ooh, I can feel that. Ooh, I feel that. I miss that. Now, that is what I miss about church. You see folks sweating, you see that mist over the air. Oh, yes, that was real church. I don't know what y'all be doing now. I don't want no parts of that. But baby, that right there, folks repenting. All you see is tears flowing, hands up in the air. They ain't worried about who see them, how ugly they get. Sweaters is drenched, shirts is drenched. Folks then wigs then came off, and they ain't worried. Because they came to church to get something from God. They didn't come there to be seen. They came to get something. And 9 times out of 10, if you see them and baby, they don't see that nobody else is there, they got what they came for. They got what they came for. Don't be mad because you came looking for the pastor and they came looking for God and they got what they came for. Everybody ain't in the church for the same reason. Some people go for the people. Some people really go to meet God. There is a difference. And I used to be one of them. They used to catch me going after those. Sister such and such, where you going? I got what I need. I got the word. I got to go. I don't want a part of none of y'all shenanigans. I don't want to be in y'all church. I don't want to be a part of none of y'all auxiliaries or nothing. No. I came and I got what I needed and I'm out the door. Been baptized in Jesus' name, filled with the Holy Ghost, so I don't need the altar call. I'm out. Time for me to go. I got what I need. I got what I need. And every church that I've ever been a member of will tell you, yeah, she sure did do that. They used to have people stop me at the... Pastor want to talk to you. Well, I got something to do. So, excuse me. Excuse me, you can't lock me in here. Remember, I'm not a member of this church, so I don't got to stay for your altar call. Y'all told me I wasn't a member. So then I don't got to stay for this altar call. I'm out. I don't want to talk to nobody in here. Anyway. Listen. And I always sit at the back, in the corner where can't nobody see me. And they still, whoever the guest speaker was, I ain't never been in this church before. I do not care. They was going to make their way out of that pulpit straight to me and say, sister, why I don't even go to this church? It's 1,000 people in here. And you always, my kids used to be like this, not again. Every time we go to a church, they find her. That's when y'all get a chance to talk to my kids, they gonna tell y'all, I don't care, all through this country. Whatever church we done went through this country, we'll pop in and visit. And we done got in when it sticks. So pastor ain't paying no attention. As soon as I sit down, listen, y'all, Dorinda Clark. It happened in December of 2013. Dorinda Clark don't even know this. I ain't never talked to her or nothing. But she was ministering in East Indianapolis in 2013. December or November of 2013, she was ministering there. Now, this woman don't even know. Let me tell y'all how God worked. She was in the pulpit, and I'm sitting to the right. She came through the door like this, right? Now, she don't know that my friend had invited me to go to this, she was going to sing in her new album that came out or whatever. So my friend, me, and like these 2 other ladies go. I leave my apartment and get about 15 minutes away and say, I think my oven is on or something. My daughters, I had left them with my friend's niece. They go to my house and my whole house is smoky. Talking about you can't see in the windows. Nothing. I think my daughter left her some food in there or something. So we had to turn back around, go back, because I'm the only one with key. Turn back around, go air the house out, turn the oven off, all this stuff, right? So I was like, man, I'm just not even gonna go. She was like, it's the devil. It must be something for you. So you just need to go. So her niece was like, TT, I got it. Don't worry about it. The girls gonna be cool. They down here at the house with me. So we get in the car. Mind you, it's like a 35-minute drive or something like that. It was far. So we go all the way out east to some church out here. Get there. And she says there is a woman in here about 32 or 33 years old. She said your house caught on fire before you got here. And God said, blah, 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 blah. When I tell y'all my friend's mouth dropped open, and I just kind of looked at her like this. I said, this is why I don't go to church. I never went up and said nothing to her, but tears started to flow from my eyes. Because I knew she was talking, my friend knew she was talking to me. And I was 32, about to be 33 years old. Never seen that woman a day in my life. She probably don't even know, but they tape recorded it. Whatever that church was, they recorded it. And you going to see me sitting in the pulpit. Sitting in the thing. It's because she came from this side, came up on the pulpit. She was like, wait, I got to stop. Because I think her house had caught on fire. And she said, your house, the devil didn't want you to be. I promise y'all. And my friend's mouth dropped open. But that happens to me all the time when I go to church. And that's one of the reasons why I quit going. Because I came in here just to sneak in. And y'all always... 2013, either November or December. Sure did. And then guess what, y'all? 2 months after that... No, I don't have it. 2 months after that is when my daughter got diagnosed with her brain tumor. And the album that she came out with, my daughter probably hates that song. Ooh. In the hardest time of my life, her song, Nobody But God, I promise y'all. Ooh. Her and Fred Hammond, listen. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Just know there will be things that's going to happen and you're not going to understand. Oh, but God will warn you, y'all. That woman don't know that every day that I had to take my baby to that proton center and they played in my baby head and they gave my baby that medicine that was splitting her bones in half and all of the stuff that I had to go through in that situation. I listened to that lady's song every day and it got me through, y'all. Oh, Jesus. And Fred Hammond, listen to me. That's why the fact that I like when that happened, y'all don't know. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh, my baby is some songs I know she hate them. Because when them people was playing with my baby body and doing all this stuff, that song nobody but God did it. Listen. And my baby, the doctors didn't heal my baby. Nobody but God did it. Baby, I belted that song for the 6 months that my baby was going through and she went through. Every single morning I got up. That was the first song I listened to, y'all. She said, "Oh no, you ain't gonna be able to give nobody else credit. The only person that's gonna get it is God, and I am a witness right here, right now." Nobody did it but God, because the doctor said none of our other children that haven't had any of this have been healed, only your child. And I told them when I walked in there, God is going to heal my baby. Y'all not about to play with her. She not about to be y'all lab rat. Y'all got one chance at all of this, and after that, it's in God's hands. I promise you. They couldn't say cancer in front of my baby. They couldn't say tumor in front of I wasn't taking none of that. God is about to show y'all. And she is about to be 19 years old. Her sight is back. They told my baby her eye was going to get pushed out her socket. She wasn't going to start a period. She wasn't going to do. Y'all ain't accepting none of that. Who you talking to? No, I don't. Ma'am, did you go to medical school? No, but God sure did train me for all of this. He had me studying genetics and necrotic cells and all of this, but he had me studying it in reference to seeing. Didn't know that 3 months later is about to be relevant to my baby's whole life every single day. I was talking with neurophysicists and whatever you call it, whatever them people is that talk to NASA. NASA built the machine that my baby was treated in. They were splitting protons and atoms to play in my baby's head. What is you talking about? And the tumor's still there and ain't shrank or nothing. And they said it's medically impossible that her sight is back, that she ain't lost the color in her eye or nothing. I said, no, ain't nothing possible. God made matter. You think he don't know how to bend light? He is light. He made matter. You think he don't know how to rearrange it? And no, y'all can't write no studies on her. Figure it out. Because y'all told me he wasn't going to do it. And I told y'all he was. And he did. Nobody did it but God. So, that lady, Dorinda Clark, thank you for making that song, honey. Because my baby is healed because you made that song. Because I belted that song, God, I listened to it in my sleep, and I just kept believing every word of it. And guess what? It came true. It came true. So thank you. If you ever see this, thank you. Nobody did it but God. Listen, that song, if you going through some stuff right now, put that on first thing in the morning. Bad marriage, put it on. When I was going through my marriage and my husband wasn't acting right, I put that on too. Nobody, and guess what, y'all see, I ain't no bitter woman. I'm just a year out. I am not bitter, baby. I tell people I don't even feel like I was married, and I went through hell in my marriage. But when you go through the way God wants you to go through, you don't leave with all that. You do not leave with all that. Fred Hammond's 1990 and 1998 records, y'all. If y'all going through some stuff, get both of them. Get 1990 and 1998. And then that Dorinda Clark from like 2013, 2014. Baby, yeah, just get your tissues. Get your tissues. But if you believe it, listen. That you are my listen. It's a real thing, y'all. Music can minister to you. That's why I always got music on. That's why my thing was hooked to my speaker. You just had a really dust storm. Oh, I love dust storms. I like the way that they cover the sky though. When they roll in, they turn the sky orange. That's the only thing I miss about being in Arizona. Listen, that 1990 and 19, go on and get your Kleenexes because you're going to be in some for real worship. Yes, I listen to, first thing I do before I even get out of my bed, my music is on. Oh, John P. Key, New Life. The song, He Has Given Me a New Life. Oh, baby. Listen, that song, He has given us new life. Oh, baby, I'm about to get off here and have me a whole gospel soiree. Y'all. Is it Dorinda Clark Cole or whatever? Yes, honey, I'm about to get it in. Stomp. Oh yeah, Mississippi Bass Choir, Georgia Bass Choir, y'all go on and get y'all stuff together. Yes, go on and get y'all stuff together. Come on. Go on and get your Mississippi Mass. Go get your Mass Choirs downloaded. Come on. Come on. No, listen. If y'all could get it, see, they won't let me play my music because whatever. But listen. Rance Allen, Kurt Carr, Motherless Child, all of them songs. CeCe Winans, yes, girl. CeCe Winans and what's the other one? CeCe Winans and the girl in the blue. What's her name? The beautiful chick. She got a bad body too. Not CeCe Winans. What's the other one? Yolanda Adams. Yolanda Adams is bad. Did y'all know that she was that thick? Who knew? I did not know she had all that. Vicky Winans. Yep. All the Winans. Now who knew? Well, y'all probably already knew, but y'all know on all of Kirk Franklin's old stuff, y'all know that's Mr. Brown and his wife, right? Did y'all know? Tamela Mann and did y'all know that? Okay, so a lot of people didn't know. Yes. Tamela Mann and her husband, yeah, they was with Kirk Franklin. Most of their songs, you if you go back and listen now, you're gonna hear them. Come on, Tamela. Y'all don't remember him singing? Come on, Tamela. And then she starts singing. They both used to sing for him. Or with his yeah. But in his old music, the Sound of Blackness, yes. Y'all about to be in all the gospel music this evening, ain't y'all? Them kids be like about to be like, what? They've been listening to my TT Circle again. They about to be sick of me like, you said, and is. Oh, they about to be like. Hilarious. Now they not gonna like me. Okay, let's read chapter 2 real quick. Y'all want to know why the alabaster box is so important to my old folks? Y'all already know. Marvin Sapp, of course. Of course. He said that already. You've been listening to my TT Circa. They done already left the living room. I'm sorry, TT Circus. Donald Lawrence, yeah, this is my honey. This is my, yes. of it. Oh, listen. I know all of it. Okay, so look. Y'all know who I like too? So don't get me wrong now. Y'all know the song that Tamala Man sings, I Can Only Imagine? Well, y'all know that used to be sung by somebody else, right? He was a white artist, I believe. What's his name? It was a group. Next Day or Third Day or something. Okay. Was it Hillsong? I don't know who sang it. But okay, whoever sang it, that version of that song is why I named my daughter Imagine. And it was way before Tamala Man ever sang it, because my daughter was probably 14, 15 when she came out. Yeah, so one of my children has a name, Imagine, and I Can Only Imagine from the man's one is why I named my daughter Imagine. Yep. Mercy Me, that's who it was. Mercy Me, yep. I used to love that group. And Third Day and some other people. Nicole Nordum or Nicole, whatever her name is, love her too. Yeah. All the contemporary gospel I used to be on. All of that. Hers just ain't spelled like the regular. I had my hood. That's my only baby with the hood name. Y'all forgot about Third Day? And Mercy Me? Yeah, yes. They used to have some great music. I don't know. Oh, that's Yolanda Adams. Yolanda Adams. It's just Yolanda Adams song. Nicole C. Mullen, that's her name. Thank you. Yes. I love all of that. Yes. Yes. You walk down the aisle to Mercy Me's Daddy's Girl. Oh. Yes. Listen, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay, so chapter 2. I'm sorry, I gotta run to the bathroom. I know I went crying before. Give me 2 seconds. That tea is kicking in. I'm an old lady. I'll be right back. Oh, let me go pee real quick. Sorry, family. Give me 2 seconds. Woo! Water, tea, coffee, juice. Water, tea, coffee, juice. That's the issue. And ain't about to stop drinking. Sad. All right, y'all. Let's get through this. Hey, y'all. Yes, we are. I'm going to try to get something together for y'all. Oh, I love Rance Allen, honey. Yes. All right. So, well, now y'all got some stuff y'all can go look up this evening. Get some more worship music in your life. Like in the mornings, instead of putting your bangers on, let God minister to you. It's online, mama. Yeah, you got to go to Sacred Text. I don't know where that light is coming from. It's this one. There we go. It's the first gospel of the infancy, though. All right. But just start doing it in the morning and before you go to bed, too. So that your spirit, because you need to settle your spirit during the day. You deal with irritated people and let God minister to your spirit. For real, for real. Let him minister to your spirit. It will change your life. It will change your life. And ask him to minister to you. You don't pick the song, just put on something. Like if you got YouTube or whatever, Apple Music, and it just play. Ask God to minister to your spirit, and then just play. And don't put in no specific note. Just put your one on and let him go from there. I promise you, boy, you're going to be all over the place. It'll change your life. It'll change the way. And two, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Let me tell y'all something. And my kids are doing this now with their kids. Well, one of them is, I don't know if my other daughter does it. Donna Lawrence, yes. But guess what I used to do too? I would wake up every morning and the music that was blaring in my house every morning was gospel music. I started them out with gospel. Now, when you get home, you can play what you want. But in the morning when my kids was little, even up until they was like 15, 16, I woke up before them. So I would already be up playing my gospel music while I'm cooking or whatever. But that set they spirit in a different tone. They leave out of your house in a spirit of praise and worship. Set the tone for a good day. Get them some devotional books. I told y'all my daughters had devotional books. So in the morning, I had the kids' devotionals. They would have to pick a page while they was eating their cereal. And then when I would drive them to work or drive them to school, we would talk about what they read on their devotional page. It was always preparing them for the problems for that day. Because God know how to speak to them. And you get it in their little age range to tell them, well, what do you do if your friend takes your paper? But they took my paper. She called me ugly. And it tells them how to, maneuver through that. And you'll start to find that they'll start coming back and telling you, Mommy, remember my page? Well, my friend, and then her said, and then I told her about my page because God doesn't like it. God doesn't want you to be mean like that. You know that whatever they learn, they're going to tell people. I'm telling you. It just puts them in a better mood. You listen to kill, 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 thought, thought, thought all day in the morning. Yeah, you're going to be irritated too. But if you wake up listening to You Are My Symphony, perfect in harmony, oh Lord, you are, and it's calm and you see what I'm saying? Them babies, they gonna be in the melodies from heaven and stomp and I just want to be happy. What? I don't know the words, but y'all know that's a different tone in their ears, y'all. So they feel encouraged. Maybe they got to fight that bully that they scared to tell you about or they got to deal with. That puts them in a different mindset. My kids was not angry kids going to school. I made sure of it. Now, sometimes when they got older, I was cussing them out because they was getting on my nerves, but not really. I'd be fussing them out, not cussing them out. Fussing them out. But even within, I tried not to because kids are not making it back home to their parents. So I try not to send my kids as much as I could out of the door angry because I don't know. It's school shooters all the time. So I don't want to talk crazy to you and this be the last day on earth and then I'm on TV crying and they think I'm crying because no, I'm crying because the last thing I said to you was I can't stand you or I wish I can't wait till you grow up. That I didn't tell you I love you and have a good day. And then my baby ain't here no more. And the last thing that they remember me saying to them was some very ugly stuff. So you got to be mindful of that. You don't want you cussing your kid out or saying some nasty stuff that hurt their feelings to be the last thing they remember before they take their last breath. God forbid if it's a school shooter or something. Be mindful of your words, because you never know how they will come back to haunt you. Because could you live with that? Knowing that you said something horrible to your child and God forbid a school shooting happened and your baby was one of the ones that was caught? So be mindful what you say to my nieces and nephews, please and thank you. Think about that when y'all cussing them out and sending them out the door. I love you too, Deshaun Bridges. I love you too. I love all of y'all. But people don't, sometimes people don't think about it. But it's a real thing. You can talk real bad to your baby and not see him no more, and that's going to eat you up. I used to think about that, like, okay, no, don't fuss her out. Wait till she get home. Sometimes I couldn't help it because I'm a parent. I'm not perfect. But for the most part, I tried my hardest to not cuss them out before they went to school. Real life. Okay, so let's do this chapter 2 real quick so we can find out about why the alabaster box is so important. And then we can get down to Jesus making folks go blind and stuff. I see. I know I'm always hungry. All right. So it says, and when the time of his circumcision was come, namely the 8th day, on which the law commanded the child to be circumcised, they circumcised him in a cave. So Jesus was circumcised on the 8th day. Circumcised on the 8th day. Okay. And excuse me. It says, and the old Hebrew woman took the foreskin. Others say she took the navel string. So it was either his foreskin or his umbilical cord. Both would have had Jesus's blood in it, like stem cells, right? Both would have had Jesus's stem cells in them, okay? Right. So it says, and preserved it in an alabaster box of old oil of spikenard. I'm going to read that again. This is why the alabaster box that the hoe had, Mary Magdalene, was so important. Are we ready? Who? And the old Hebrew woman took the foreskin, others say it was the navel string or umbilical cord, and preserved it in an alabaster box of old oil of spikenard. Spikenard. That's from your Bible. Now, do me a favor. Google the scripture about the alabaster box on Jesus's feet, and let's see what it say. Y'all post it here, please. I'm gonna look it up too. It's Matthew 26:7. And then, okay, no. Yeah, it's Matthew 26, Mark 14, and Luke 7. So Matthew 26 says, Jesus was in Bethany at the house of Simon the leper, and while he was there, a woman came to him, and she had an alabaster jar filled with expensive perfume, and she poured the perfume on Jesus while he was eating. The followers saw that woman do this and were upset with her, and they said, why waste that perfume? Church folks. And the followers saw that the woman do this and were upset at her, and they said, why waste that perfume? It could have been sold for a lot of church people. Always worry about this right here. Money. It said it could have been sold for a lot of money, and the money could have been given to those who are poor. But Jesus knew what happened. Jesus knew what happened, and he said, Why are you bothering this woman? She did a very good thing for me. You will always have the poor with you, but you will not always have me with you. The woman poured this perfume on my body. She did this to prepare me for the burial after I die. The good news will be told to the people all over the world, and I can assure you that everywhere the good news is told, the story of this woman the story of what this woman did will also be told, and people will remember her. Mm-hmm. Well, that's Matthew 26 and 6. That's Matthew 26. I told you it was a couple. So Mark 14 and 2 says, they said, but we cannot arrest Jesus during the festival. We don't want the people to be angry and cause a riot. And then it says again, did I just read this? So Mark and Matthew say the same thing. And then Luke says the feet, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. So it says there was a sinful woman in that town. She knew that Jesus was eating at the Pharisees' house. So the woman, the church people, at the church people's house. He was at the Pharisees and the Sadducees' house, the church people. And y'all see what they said. Well, why you break that on his feet? You could have sold it for money. Same thing they be saying today, telling people to bring all their wealth to the church. Anyway, one of the Pharisees asked Jesus to sit to eat with him. Jesus went into the Pharisee's house and took a place at the table. There was a sinful woman in that town. She knew that Jesus was eating at the Pharisee's house. So the woman brought some expensive perfume in an alabaster jar. She stood at Jesus' feet crying, and then she began to wash his feet with her tears. She dried his feet with her hair. She kissed his feet with many times and rubbed him with perfume. Rubbed them. So 2 people saw him anoint his head. The other saw him anoint his feet. But that oil was from this, where it says, and an old Hebrew woman took the foreskin or the navel skin and preserved it in an alabaster box of old oil of spikenard. And she had a son who was a druggist, or, like I can't think what they call it. He ran an apothecary, basically. To whom she said, take heed that thou sell not this alabaster box of spikenard ointment, although thou shouldest be offered 300 pence for it. They told us that she paid 300 pence for that oil. A pharmacist, herbalist, yeah. Okay? So we know that the hoe had the money to buy the expensive perfume. But she didn't know that Jesus' foreskin or his umbilical cord was mixed in the oil on his feet. Who knew? Mm-hmm. Not a witch doctor. Yes. That's why the alabaster box is so important. Yes. 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 So, when you go and you read the infancy of Jesus Christ, you find out why the alabaster box was so important, because Jesus couldn't be anointed with anyone higher than himself. None of the religious leaders were anointed enough. We are anointed with God's blood. I mean, the oil representative of his blood. Well, the only other time that his blood had been shed is when he was born. It was either his umbilical cord or his foreskin. So, his blood was already mixed into the oil. His DNA was already in there, because there was no pastor, no bishop, no minister, no nobody that was holy enough to pray over the oil to anoint God. He could only be anointed by himself, with himself, because he was God in the flesh. There's no other person that was holy enough to do that. So he preserved his own DNA stem cells in some oil, So 33 years later, when they cracked that bad boy open, his DNA and blood was already in it. There was nobody that could have prayed over the oil and made it holy enough to anoint God, because it was God in the flesh. So he planned it. So now y'all know why when I was saying I used to ask pastors, why is the alabaster box so important? Tell me. Because it's what they was getting him ready. I know, but why? I said, well, Jesus couldn't be anointed with anything else because there was nobody higher than him. So he could only be anointed with himself because his blood hadn't been shed yet, because we use the oil and holy water representative of the blood that flowed from his veins. So he set it up. It's very interesting, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Now you know why the alabaster box in the New Testament is so important. Mm-hmm. They don't preach about it because they don't know. Because they don't read outside of the 66. That's why they don't know. Okay, let's keep going. So 4, it says, now this is that alabaster box which Mary the sinner procured. I need y'all to see this with y'all own eyes. Since y'all don't be believing me. Now this is the alabaster box which Mary the sinner procured, the whore. Now this is the alabaster box which Mary the sinner procured, Mary Magdalene. The hoe had the money to get the Cartier perfume. Y'all know hoes like expensive stuff. Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, moving on. While y'all be trying to clown the hoes, Jesus love the hoes. Didn't I tell y'all? It's always been a hoe. It's a hoe. His great grandma Rahab was a hoe. I be trying, well, madam. Y'all be trying to throw the hoes away, and Jesus know they loyal. If you show them you love them, baby, they'll put themselves in harm's danger for you. Right on the blade, on the track, on the stroll. Get in cars with people. So Jesus like, ooh, if she loyal to the regular men like that, if I show her I love her, she ain't even going to have to do all that. And she going to be down for me 10 toes down. Y'all think I'm joking? It's a real thing. Y'all better read the Bible. I don't know how y'all read it, because when I read it, it be lit. Anyway, let's go. Yes, yes. 10 toes down. Think about it. If a pimp can make a woman get in and out of a car with strangers that could possibly take her life in the cold, in the snow, in the rain, in the heat, and she gonna work and faithfully come back to him every night, y'all don't think Jesus wants some of that? He said, you ain't even gonna have to put yourself in danger for me. You ain't gonna have to do all that. And I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna take care of you. Yeah, I want her. She ain't going nowhere once I love on her like I love on her, because if she'll do that for them, I know she'll do it for me. That's why all Jesus' friends was gangsters, hustlers, them dudes. Because he know if you loyal to the game and I change your heart, you're going to be loyal to me. And you about that life. If you loyal to drugs for 30 years and I clean you up and change your life, I got you. I got you. I got you. You gonna be here. You ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, y'all. Mm-hmm. If you go look, all of the people that Jesus hung out with was the people that the church people don't want you talking to. And that's why he made them his friends. Thank you. The thugs. All right, let's get moving. I don't know what Jesus. That's why I be saying I don't know what Jesus they be teaching y'all in church, baby. Because when I read that was not the kind of Jesus he was. But anyway, Jesus used to turn up, get the party going. It said they had drank all the wine, and the bridegroom and the king was like, "Where this wine come from? Is this some Douce?" No, I don't even know what Douce ever tastes like. I never had it. But they said, they held out on the best wine to the end. Jesus said, keep the party going. Touched all the barrels. I kept that good for the end. You know what I'm saying? I waited until y'all was a little tipsy because I didn't want y'all drinking all my stuff up. But guess what? I'm going to hit y'all going to leave out of here lit. That's what y'all Bible said. Don't believe me? That's what your Bible said. Y'all ain't read the scripture. Because it said that the man was like, well, wait a minute. Where y'all been hiding the best wine for the end? For 3 days. Come on. That's because y'all don't be reading the Bible right. Y'all do not be reading the Bible right. Y'all don't. Y'all let y'all pastor tell y'all how it go instead of reading it for yourself. The heck, yes. All right. So we know that the hoe had the oil. It said now this is the alabaster box which Mary, the whore, had procured, and poured forth the ointment out of it upon the head and the feet of our Lord Jesus Christ, and wiped it off with the hairs of her head. Then after 10 days they brought him to Jerusalem, and on the 40th day from his birth they presented him in the temple before the Lord, making the proper offerings for him according to the requirement of the law of Moses, namely that every male which opens the womb shall be called holy by God unto God. And at that time, old Simeon saw him shining as a pillar of light. Simeon, now mind you, Jesus is 10 days old right now. And when Mary brought him into the temple, Simeon saw him shining as a pillar of light. Excuse me. Who knew? Simeon, Simon, however you say it, right there. 6. And at that time, old Simeon saw him shining as a pillar of light. And when Mary the Virgin, his mother, carried him in her arms and was filled with the greatest pleasure at the sight. 7. And the angel stood around him, adoring him, as a king's guard stand around him. So in the temple, when God went in there, when they took Jesus in the temple, it was angels standing around him. And somebody was there to witness it, Simeon or Simon. 8. Then Simeon or Simon, going near to Mary, stretched forth his hands towards her, and said to the Lord Christ, O my Lord, thy servant shall depart in peace according to thy word. For mine eyes have seen the mercy which thou hast prepared for the salvation of all nations, a light to all people, and the glory of the people of Israel. And Hannah, for all of those men that be coming for me, Look who was there. Hannah the prophetess when Jesus was in the temple. Do y'all see that? And Hannah the prophetess was also present. Drawing near, she gave praises to God and celebrated the happiness of Mary. Hannah the prophetess was there with Simeon in the temple when Jesus came. Who knew? I think it might be in the other one. Yep, I think it's in the other story. Hold on. So I think it's in Thomas' infancy, y'all. It is. So it's in chapter 2 of Thomas's infancy. Okay? So if you go back up to that the top right there, click on it's in Thomas's infancy. Thomas's gospel of the infancy of Jesus Christ. Yes, you can. But you can go to sacredtext.com right now and read it right now with me. So it's the second book, y'all, if y'all want to find out how Jesus made this town go blind. All of them do. All of the books that I read talk about ancient Mesopotamia. No, look, just go to sacredtext.com. The book we're reading right now, you can read it online. Because I have an actual book. Sacredtext.com and go to the Thomas's Infancy of Jesus Christ. That's where it is. And it's the second chapter. Right here. No, we're going to start at chapter 2 because I just want to get through this. We've been on here already. It started me over. That's weird. We went over 3 hours already. We've been on over 3 hours already because it just restarted me. That's weird. It literally just restarted. I just did all of the books, but I'm not talking about that right now. We're doing something else. So I already answered that question, and a shaman, whoever, I already answered it. I said all of the books that I talk about do. But right now I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. You have to come back on another day, I guess. Yeah, chapter 2. Okay, you driving? I can't do it right now because I'm not talking about it. That's not what I'm talking about, and I don't want to get off track. So I'll have to do that another day. Any books about ancient Mesopotamia? That's what I say for that question. Okay. Sorry. All right. So, chapter 2 of the infancy of do y'all need time to go find it? Y'all need time to get to Okay. I'll give y'all 2 minutes. It's the so now we in the infancy of Thomas's infancy of Jesus Christ. Or the gospel of Thomas's gospel of the infancy of Jesus, whatever it's called. It's got a couple different names. And it's on sacred text in the Apocrypha. I think that's right, y'all. If it ain't, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll be right back. Just in case y'all need to find it, sacredtext.com, go to the Apocrypha, and it's the lost books of the Bible. All right. Y'all got it? I put one of these lashes on low and one on high. I can feel it. It's this one. One of these is up too high or something. It is what it is. All right. So, one of these looks which one is it? I can feel it tugging. Yep. Okay. Chai tea. Chai tea. All right, so let's get this going, y'all. So it says, beside this, the son of Anna the scribe was standing there with Joseph and took a bough of a willow tree and scattered the waters which Jesus had gathered into lakes. This is when he was a little kid. Okay? All right. 2. But the boy Jesus, seeing what he had done, became angry and said to him, thou fool, what harm did the lake do thee, that thou should scatter? So Jesus said, what did that water do to you? Because Jesus said it had rained. Do y'all want to read chapter 1 first? Let's just read chapter 1 so y'all don't be confused. Okay, let's just read chapter 1. Okay, we'll read chapter 1. Okay. Thomas, an Israelite, judged it necessary to make known to our brethren among the Gentiles the actions and miracles of Christ in his childhood. Do y'all see that? In his childhood, y'all. In his childhood. So why y'all Bible don't talk about Jesus' childhood then? It said Jesus was born. They tried to kill him. He was 11 and he was 33. Y'all think that's how it really went? As detailed as God is, y'all think that's all there was? They lied. Okay, right here. Thomas, an Israelite, judged it necessary to make known to our brethren among the Gentiles the actions and miracles of Christ in his childhood, which our Lord and God Jesus Christ wrought after his birth in Bethlehem in our country, at which I myself was astonished, the beginning of which was as follows. So he said, Thomas was like, people need to know what Jesus did when he was a kid. Right. Well, now y'all know where to go get it. The world doesn't have the capacity to fit the info I speak of. Hey, here we go. What y'all learning today? So it says, when the child Jesus was 5 years of age, he was 5, and there had been a shower of rain, which was now over, Jesus was playing with other Hebrew boys by a running stream. And the water running over the bank stood in little lakes. But the water instantly became clear and useful again. He having smote them only by his word, they readily obeyed him. So the water was muddy, and God told them clear up, and they did. He was 5. He was 5 years old. It rained, and y'all know how mud puddles be? He said clear up, and they did. And he was 5. 5. So when it rained and all the water be there, and the sediment gotta settle, he said no, clear up, and they did. All right, 4. It says, then he took from the bank of the stream some soft clay and formed out of it 12 sparrows. And there were other boys playing with him. Sparrows. He made 12 mud sparrows. What song did that remind you of? What song? Eyes on the sparrow. I'm about to bust y'all head. Hold on to your head, because I'm about to bust it. I'm about to bust it right now. Y'all about to understand why that in the Bible and the sparrows and all that is so important. Right here. Here we go. It says, then he took from the bank the stream of soft clay and formed it into 12 sparrows. And there were other boys playing with him, 5. But a certain Jew seeing these things which he was done, namely, his forming clay into the figures of the sparrows on the Sabbath day, a church person, a Pharisee and a Sadducee, saw this 5-year-old little boy making clay animals. He was 5. There's a church person around. Saw Jesus on the Sabbath, on a Saturday, he playing with the other little kids, forming some sparrows out of mud. Uh, but when a certain Jew seeing these things which he was doing, namely he was forming clay into the figures of sparrows on the Sabbath day, went presently away and told his father Joseph and said, Behold, your boy is playing by the riverside and it was Karen's back then, and has taken clay and formed it into 12 sparrows and profaned the Sabbath. Why is you worried about this little boy playing in the mud? So you run and tell his daddy because he playing in the mud? He wasn't selling water or nothing. Okay. It say it right here. He said, Behold, your boy is down there playing by the riverside and is taking clay and formed it into 12 sparrows and profaning the Sabbath. 7. Then Joseph came to the place where he was, and when he saw him, he called him and said, Why are you doing stuff that you know he ain't supposed to be doing on the Sabbath, Jesus? Joseph said to God in the flesh at 5 years old, Why are you doing stuff you know we're not supposed to be doing? Then Jesus, he's 5. Are y'all listening? He's 5. Then Jesus, clapping together the palms of his hands, called to the sparrows and said to them, Go fly away, and while ye live, remember me. So the sparrows fled away, making a noise. Remember me. He was 5. Now y'all know y'all don't even know why they wanted to kill Jesus. You got to go read all of it, baby. It was reason that 33 they was sick of him. Prepare to be sick of Jesus. He was petty. All right. 10. The church people seeing this were astonished. The church people. We reading in the infancy of Jesus Christ. It's online. I don't know what book it's in. They stayed in Joseph. Okay, yes. Then the church people seeing this were astonished and went away and told their chief persons what a strange miracle they had seen wrought by Jesus. They've been plotting on Jesus before we got here. Always the church people telling and ain't doing what they see. If you was more worried about your business than mine, you know what was going on around here. Here we go. Chapter 2. Now y'all about to see why Jesus did not play with people when he was a kid and he didn't play with them when he was old either. Here we go, right here. Right here. Besides this, the son of Anna, the scribe, was standing there with Joseph. So the son of Anna, when Joseph just came to figure out what's going on with the water and the birds, it says the son of Anna, the scribe, was standing there with Joseph and took a bough of the willow tree, so a branch, and scattered the waters which Jesus had gathered in the lakes. So Jesus had gathered the water after the little rain, and the little boy took a branch, with little leaves on it and scattered the water. We in the infancy of Jesus Christ, y'all. It's up there. It's not. It's online. I don't know. It's not. It's in. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, Miss Spencer. Let me calm down. It's in the book, The Lost Books of Eden. If you have it, if not, it's online. Sacredtext.com. That's where you're gonna find it. I'm sorry. All right. So, no, I'm sorry if that was a little aggressive. I apologize because you could have just got in here. I'm sorry. All right. So, okay. So it says, but the boy Jesus, seeing what he had done, became angry and said to him, Fool, what harm did the lake do to you that you should scatter my water? Now, it said thous and these, but I'm a paraphrase. So Jesus called him a fool at 5. He got mad. Why you scatter my water? I just put it in this thing. Literally, it said, thou fool. Okay. Behold, now thou shalt wither as a tree, and shalt not bring forth either leaves nor branches or fruit. And immediately he became withered all over. Like the palsy, like he got cerebral palsy. He withered up. Jesus was pissed. At 5, he didn't become a tree. He withered like a tree instantly. He's 5. All because the little boy took the branches and he withered up instantly. It's so good, right? Make your toes wiggle. That's why I was like, I don't know why people be playing like Jesus wasn't a beast, because guess what? He didn't play when he was a kid. You ain't read the stories, though. That's why you think he just the loving Jesus. But let's keep going. 5. Then Jesus went away home, but the parents of the boy who was withered, lamenting, or they were sad over this boy, the misfortune of his youth, took and carried him to Joseph, accusing him, saying, why dost thou keep a son who was guilty of such action? Why you don't get rid of him? Do you see what he did to my son? The parents came to Joseph and said, why you keep him? Look what he did to my son. Jesus is 5. Oh. Why didst thou keep a son who was guilty? And 6. Then Jesus, at the request of all who were present, did heal him, leaving only a small member to continue with it, that they might take warning. So Jesus fixed him, but he left his hand withered. So he said, so that they might take warning. He's 5. And you can't tell me he don't do it, because when he was walking through Jerusalem and he saw the tree wasn't producing when he was grown, he said, if I come back by and you ain't produced nothing, I'm going to wither it. And he came back by and it wasn't, and he withered the tree instantly. Who remembers that I told y'all when God stopped letting humans and animals speak the same language, he left a small remnant so that you can know his word is true. So that's why parrots talk. Sometimes dogs can say. There's a few animals that can actually talk. It's the same as this. God leave you a little remnant so you can remember. The animals used to talk the same language we did. That's why birds talk and some animals can talk. He left a remnant so you could know. No, y'all used to speak the same language. But when the snake allowed Lucifer, the spirit, to use his body, I had to cut off all communication. Y'all can't speak the same language no more, because the devils can use the animals to trick you. And the animals have the ability to say yes or no. It's a real thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. All right. Okay. So it says, then Jesus, 6. Then Jesus, at the request of all who were present, did heal him, leaving only a small member to continue with it, that they might take warning. 7. And another time, Jesus went forth into the street, and a boy running by rushed upon his shoulder bumped him. At which Jesus became angry and said to him, thou shalt go no further. And instantly he fell down dead. They was in the market, and a little boy ran by Jesus and shoulder bumped him and didn't say, excuse me. And he said, thou shalt go no further. And the little boy fell down dead instantly. Right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 10. And when some persons saw, they said, where was this boy born, that everything which he says comes to pass? They asked the question, they said, where was this boy born? And every single thing that he said happened as soon as he said it. He's still 5. It's not murder. He's God in the flesh. It's not murder when God does it. It's judgment. It's not murder when God does it. It's judgment. He was God in the flesh. If God says he don't do disobedient children and they shorten their days, it didn't change just because he was in God in a body. So you think only God on earth? If he's God in the flesh, and God said, I will shorten from heaven the children's days, what you think he gonna do when he's walking around them? What about understanding? God said we should not judge. He was God in the flesh. Do you not get that? He's still God. He just got skin on him. And his law don't change. So if he say, I'm going to shorten a disobedient child days, it didn't say just because I'm not in my... He's God in the flesh. So if he don't do disobedience when he in heaven, definitely not when he in the flesh, he ain't doing it either. His word didn't change just because he came in human flesh. He's God in the flesh. If he'll kill you from heaven, why won't he kill you when he on? Okay. Amen. Moving on. And instantly he fell down dead. And when some person saw, they said, where is this boy born that everything that he says presently comes to pass? 11. Then the parents of the dead boy, going to Joseph, complained, saying, you are not fit to live with us in our city, having such a boy as that. 12. Either teach him that he bless and not curse, or else depart hence with him, for he kills our children. They said, get him out of here. Teach him not to hurt our kids, or Yahweh him need to leave our city. This is the Jews. And he was 5. Y'all wonder why the Jews was ready to kill him when he was 30. And why he had to leave and go to Egypt, because he did a lot before he was 11 years old. It's the reason they had to flee. Y'all want to see? Look. 12. Either teach him that he bless and not curse, or else depart hence with him, for he kills our children. 13. Then Joseph, calling the boy Jesus by himself, instructed him, saying, why do you do such things to injure the people so that they hate us and persecute us? He said, why you keep doing stuff? Jesus, why do you keep hurting their kids? They hate us and they persecute us. Mind y'all, he's saying this to God in the flesh. And guess what Jesus said? He 5. He said, but Jesus replied, I know that what you saying is not of yourself, but for thy sake, I'm not going to say nothing. He said, Jesus is 5. Joseph pulls him over and said, why you keep doing stuff? Why you keep hurting these people's kids? And she said, look. He said, I already know you ain't coming to me because these ain't your words, because you know who I am. He said, but because of you, I ain't going to say them. But guess what happened? 15. But they who have said these things to thee shall suffer everlasting punishment. He's 5. He's 5. He said, Joseph already, hold on, cool. Now, you know who I am. Don't play with me. They still ain't figured it out. He said, but for your sake, I'm going to be quiet. He said, but everybody that had you come over and say something to me, they going to suffer everlasting punishment. And immediately, they who had accused him became blind. You ain't going to have to worry about seeing me. I'm not going nowhere. Y'all not going to see nothing. He was 5. They told his daddy, take him, get him together, or get out of here because we don't want to see him. And Jesus said, they not going to see nothing. And they got everlasting punishment coming. He was 5. He was still God in the flesh. Maybe that's why he said, be careful how you entertain the little kids. And you better be listening when they talking. He said, don't discount them because they a kid. This is why they hid the first 11. They gave y'all pieces because they didn't want y'all to know who y'all was playing with. He made everybody that said that blind. He was 5. He said, they ain't going to have to worry about seeing me, Dad. They ain't going to see nothing. Now they don't got to complain about nothing. Can you see me? It's Jesus. Can you see me? No, you can't see nothing. Watch your mouth. Okay. 17. And all they who saw it were exceedingly afraid and confounded, and said concerning him, whatever he saith, whether it good or bad, it immediately comes to pass, and they were amazed. They got scared. He's 5. Look, it says, and when they saw this, the action of Christ, Joseph arose and plucked him by his ear, at which the boy was angry and said to him, be easy. Jesus, after he just made a whole city go blind, Joseph got so mad, like you just not going to stop, and grabbed him by his ear, and Jesus told him, be easy. You're getting big for your britches now, homie. You know exactly who I am. Calm down. Hold up. Jesus told this man to be easy after he just made a whole group of people go blind and withered a little boy, and then the boy showed her. Girl, I wouldn't have beat nothing, and he just made a whole city go blind. Jesus, please just stop. He told this dude, look. He said, immediately they who accused him became blind, and all who saw it were exceedingly afraid and confounded, and said concerning him, whatsoever these say, whether good or bad, immediately it cometh to pass, and they were amazed. And when they saw this action of Christ, Joseph arose and plucked him by the ear, at which the boy was angry again, and said to him, be easy. For if they seek us, they shall not find us. He said, thou hast done very imprudently. Dost thou not know that I am thine? Trouble me no more. Jesus said, you know who I am. Leave me alone. He said, if they look for us, they ain't going to find us. They can't see. Leave me alone. Did you forget who I was? He's 5. Trouble me no more. He said, for if they seek us, they should not find us. Thou hast done very imprudently. Does thou not know that I am thine? Trouble me no more. Immediately, they who became accused him became blind. Y'all keep playing with Jesus. I know he real. He said, be easy, bro. Don't act like you don't know who I am. Calm down. Don't let these folks get you. I understand you frustrated, but I'm still God in the flesh. Be cool. Now, go on now. Who knew? Can I ask y'all a question? Do this make y'all want to know a little bit more about Jesus? Anybody put your hand up if you want to know a little bit more about Jesus. That's why I said I don't know what Bible y'all bring because the Bible like God didn't let me to. It's juicy, honey. It is juicy. And I be like, oh, you gonna play with Jesus like that? Oh, okay. You don't know. He didn't play when he was a kid, but okay. Be big enough and bad enough, go on and do it. He didn't play when he was a kid. I know he was when he got 30. Oh Lord. It used to be easy for me. Me too. Told his daddy at 5, be easy. I made him blind. They ain't gonna find us anyway. What is you tripping for? I just made the whole city blind. Like, what's wrong with you? Chill out. Easy. Get your head off. Be easy, bro. Be easy. Jesus, you don't. He said, look, you better remember who I am. And you don't want to read the Bible, bro. You're weird. Anyway, so I'm going to go to the bathroom because, y'all, I've been drinking. My tea is empty and so is my water. I'm going to do 15 more minutes and then I'm going to let y'all have this. I just want to know, is this good to y'all, though? It's been 30 minutes since I'm... Now y'all see why I got all these books? Because this stuff led me to all of this stuff. Because they would say a name, and then I would go look up the name, and it'll take me to Celtic mythology or one of these Japanese mythologies. Then I got to go read that story. Then I can come back and read the Bible, and it makes more sense. Told y'all, God said it's more. It's mysteries in there if you want it. That's not... I don't even know where it is to grab it and do it. I can't find it right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The little thin one I got. Oh, there it go. This is not all of the Bible. I promise you it ain't. This is a roadmap to the rest of it. It's like a syllabus. This 66 books you got is a syllabus to the rest of it. That's how we know Adam and Eve's daughters' names, that they had 60 kids, what happened with Enoch, how many angels there are, how long it takes the sun. We can tell you about sickness, epilepsy, all of it. Because this roadmap take you to it if you know what you're doing. It's like breadcrumbs. But this ain't all of it. God said to those that want to find the rest, they will. And to those that are okay with this, that's their choice too. This was not enough for me. I'm greedy. I like options, smorgasbords, buffets. Don't y'all like when they call them a buffet? Buffets. But y'all people, there are people that call them buffets. Yes, we can go to the buffet if you would like. Even though it's a buffet, but sure. Okay. This is not a buffet. It's not. This is an appetizer menu. Now, if you want to go to Big Mama house and eat, where it's like a buffet, then what you got to do is, instead of reading, designate 5 scriptures and Google every single word in those scriptures, every name. Go look up where the people lived, what race of people they are now, and you will be on a whole adventure. And then very shortly, your stuff will be looking like this. You'll be so full, you don't know what to do with it. You have so much food in your freezer here. It'll be all on the floor, and you trying to find cabinets to stack it in and stuff. You won't have no space for the food he'll give you. You always down the rabbit hole. I love it. So if y'all want to read 3, we can read 3, but I got to pee first. And I think I need to make me some more tea because I drank it. That's the only thing. The tea don't be as long as the coffee because my coffee, I can fill it up. See, the tea don't last long. That's why I be making coffee. Who got time for that? You make a half a cup. What I'm going to do? Y'all want me to be on here 5 hours. This is why I don't make tea. Because I would have to put 4 tea bags in here. But it's good. Y'all love the family we creating? Good. Not her up. Not her up, Tone. Okay, I'm going to go make me some more tea and go pee. I'll be right back. I just want to ask this before I go. For real, for real. Honestly, if you've been here longer than 2 days now, or even a day, because some people started this morning, they back this evening. I just want to know, like, if you've ever asked or said to yourself, I want to read the Bible, but it don't make sense. I just want to let you know that's why you're here. If you ever felt like there was more, if you felt like, I don't know how, but I just feel like there's more to this story. That's why y'all here. That's why you ran across my FYP. That's why your neighbor, your boss, your cousin, your sister, however you found me, that's why you here. Y'all just have to know that I asked the same question for years. But I would go to the pastors and the ministers and they kept telling me it wasn't nothing. But God kept telling me it was. And then he led me to it. But nobody around me, none of the pastors, none of the ministers, nobody for years. I'm talking about they're just now starting to believe in it now. It's been over 10 years. But I said, God, for the people that want to hear it, send me to them. To the people that actually want to talk about demons being real, send me to them. And guess what? Y'all all showed up too. Okay. Now we be on here for hours and hours and hours and hours. Y'all can talk to me for hours and hours and hours and hours. Cause that's what we be doing. We probably been on today 7 hours almost. 6. Hey. We be on here for hours and hours and hours and hours. I love y'all too. I really do. All right, so let's get to this chapter 3 when he's. So y'all, what y'all think about baby Jesus? What do y'all think about baby Jesus? Oh, thank you. That baby said real church. Thank you. We're going to talk about everything. Today, you feel like you learned a lot? Who feels like they learned a lot today? Just from if you was here earlier this morning and then this evening, y'all feel like y'all learned a lot? Yes? You've been sharing me with your kids and about a ton of books. That makes me excited, Miss Lisa. It's eye-opening. Oh, y'all make me happy. Did you say you only been here 10 minutes? I only been here 10 minutes and learned a lot. Oh, well, stay, Key. Stay. Oh, man. I'm excited. Good job. I just want y'all to know my dad. I want to show y'all my dad the way he showed me. I do. I want to show y'all that my dad, because he's so amazing and so great, y'all. And if you can get to know him on a level outside of church and all they rules, he's an amazing being. I'm telling you, like, you will be studying so much stuff. Now y'all see why I study genetics and landmass and the celestial orders and plant biology and everything, blood and tissue. To read the Bible, you're going to study all of that. You're going to study history. You're going to, sociology, and it's going to be everything. It's great. I got a friend in you. Oh, you share me with your daughters and your best friend. Thank you, y'all. We are a family. Bible said, look, Jesus wasn't playing then. They said, Jesus, your mama and your brother calling you. He said, who is my mama and who is my brother? If they is not trying to be about my father's business, that is not my family. Jesus said that. They say your mama and your brother calling you Jesus. He said, who is my mama and my brother? He said, if they ain't walking with God, I ain't. Wow. I'm happy. You said now you don't view the Greek movies the same. Make you look at life totally different. Now do you see why God says, I want you to know. I want you to understand. The devil doesn't want you to know. The devil wants you to stay blind. The devil doesn't want you to understand, so you remain confused. God has said, no, I am infinite knowledge. You can ask me anything. I have the answer. Every question you can ask, I have the answers. Oh, you share with your 75-year-old aunt? Wow. Thank you. Listen. Gotta move that back. It's hurting my eyes a little bit. All right, so let's read this, y'all. Let's get to 3, because Jesus with this teacher was a trip. What's this live about? Just stay in here and you'll find out. All right, let's read 3, y'all. So it says, a certain schoolmaster named Zacchaeus, standing in a certain place, heard Jesus speaking these things to his father. So it was a teacher that heard Jesus say all of the stuff he said about be gone, you know I'm the Christ, don't play with me, and everybody about to go blind, and they did. Okay? right? Pretty cool, right? So it says a certain schoolmaster named Zacchaeus, standing in a certain place, heard Jesus speak these things to his father, and he was much surprised that being a child, he should speak such things. And after a few days, he came to Joseph and said, "Thou hast a wise and sensible child. Send him to me that he may learn to read." Now he about to teach the teacher. What you done said? What you done said? Yes. He said when he sat down to teach the letters to Jesus, he began with the first letter, Aleph, or Aleph. I don't know how to say it. Aleph, right? 5. But Jesus pronounced the second letter, Bet, and Gimel, and said over all the letters him to the end. Then, opening a book, he taught his master the prophets, but he was ashamed and was at a loss to conceive how he came to know the letters. And he arose and went home, wonderfully surprised at such a strange thing. Now, in the other version of it, the other teacher that came and got him went to hit Jesus, and Jesus withered his hand. That's in the other story. Did y'all read that in the other one? In the first gospel? The other teacher went to hit Jesus because Jesus said, say Aleph. And he said, tell me why I put the humps in the B first. Yes, good. So if you go back up to the top and go to the index and go back to the first infancy of Jesus Christ, the first gospel, excuse me. The first infancy is more detailed. Y'all really like that one, but y'all can read that one on your own. Hold on, though. So if you go to the first the gospel, right? Chapter 8. Chapter 8 is a trip too. It says, a girl whose blood Satan sucked received one of Christ's swaddling clothes from a virgin. Satan comes like a dragon, and she shoos it at him, and the flames and burning coals proceed from it and fall upon him like cat's dress. You know how cat's dress, when she spin, it would catch on fire. You read that part a few minutes ago. Very interesting, isn't it? Look, it says, there was also a girl who was afflicted by Satan. For that cursed spirit did frequently appear to her in the shape of a dragon, a girl. There be monsters in your kids' rooms. What showed up in Japan? Oh. Okay. So right here in chapter 8, if you go back up and you go to the first gospel, the first one we was in, and go down to chapter 8. Okay. It says, for that cursed spirit did frequently appear to her in the shape of a dragon, and was inclined to swallow her up. And had so sucked all her blood that she did look like a dead carcass. As often as she came to herself with her hands ringed about her head, she would cry out and say, "Woe, woe is me, that there was no one to be found who can deliver me from this impious dragon." It's always attacking some kids. Her father and mother and all that were about her and saw her mourned and wept over her. And all who were present would especially be under sorrow and in tears when they heard her bewailing, saying, "My brethren and friends, is there no one who can deliver me from this murderer?" Then the prince's daughter, who had been cured of her leprosy, hearing the complaint of that girl, went upon the top of her castle and saw her with her hands twisted about her head and pouring out a flood of tears. And all the people that were about her were in sorrow. And then she asked the husband of the possessed person whether, wow, she was possessed. Like the Emily Rose. Whether his wife's mother was alive, and he told her that her father and mother were both alive. Then she ordered her mother to be sent to her, to whom, when she saw her coming, she said, "Is the possessed girl thy daughter?" She, moaning and bewailing, said, "Yes, madam, I bore her." The prince's daughter asked, "Disclose the secret of her case to me, for I confess to you that I was leprous, but Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, healed me. And if you desire your daughter to be restored to her former state, take her to Bethlehem and inquire for Mary, the mother of Jesus. And doubt not, but your daughter will be cured. For I do not question, but you will come home with great joy at your daughter's recovery." As soon as ever she had done speaking, she arose and went with her daughter to the place appointed, and Mary told her the case, and to Mary, and told her the case of her daughter. 12. And when Mary had heard her story, she gave her a little of the water which she had washed the body of her son Jesus, and bade her to pour it upon the body of her daughter. Likewise, she gave her one of the swaddling cloths of the Lord Jesus, and said, "Take this swaddling cloth and show it to the enemy as often as thou seest him, and send them away in peace." And after they had left the city and returned home, and at that time in which Satan would want to seize her, in the same moment this cursed spirit appeared to her in the shape of a huge dragon, and the girl, seeing him, was afraid. The mother said to her, "Be not afraid, daughter. Let him alone till he come nearer to thee. Then show him the swaddling cloth which Mary gave us, and we shall see the event." And Satan, then coming like a dreadful dragon, the body of the girl trembled with fear. But as soon as she had put the swaddling cloth upon her head and about her eyes, and showed it to him, presently there issued forth from the swaddling cloth flames and burning coals, and fell upon the dragon. Oh, how great a miracle was this which was done! As soon as the dragon saw the swaddling cloth of the Lord Jesus, fire went forth and was scattered upon his head and eyes, so that he cried out with a loud voice, saying, "What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou son of Mary? Whither shall I flee from thee?" So he drew back much affrighted and left the girl. And she was delivered from this trouble, and sang praises and thanks to God, and with her all those who were present at the working of that miracle. Do y'all remember me saying to y'all that this mental disorder stuff is spirits? That torment the people, and they are possessed. And I said those spirits just come to the surface, or if they say it's somebody in here with us, it is. Y'all, we on sacred text, and we're in the infancy of Jesus Christ. But I'm about to go. Yep. Mental illness is spirits, period. When people have schizophrenia, dissociative identity disorder, all of that, and they're all of these different people, that person is a cup, and whatever demon want to be in there at that time comes in and out. If there's no lid, which is the covering of Jesus over that person, then whatever want to be poured into that vase, that vessel is going to be in that vessel, and they come in and out as they please. Yeah, but they shouldn't, because they deified Mary and they sinned when they did that. It ain't no mother, no queen of heaven. Kids as well, yes. Don't you see this is, yes. They attack kids mainly so they can hide in them for a long time. The monsters in your kids' room are really there. The imaginary friends are evil spirits. Yes. All of it. Yes. Bipolar. I told y'all, my mother, the reason I had to study this, because I couldn't figure it out. And God gave me what it is. And I was like, oh. And yes, people can be ministers and be full of demons. Pastors, full of demons. Bishops, full of demons. They sure can. Especially if it ain't nobody to check them. They can be full of demons. All of it. But they only give y'all certain stories. But when you start reading all these other stories, you will see, oh man, this is demons. We already know. If you don't believe me, go read the Testament of Solomon. If you downloaded the books I'm telling you to read, this book, y'all don't believe, I'm about to show y'all. And then I'm going to go. Thank you. They always attack the kids first. Look. This is the Testament of Solomon. He was building a temple. And God gave him power over the spirits of the air, of the earth, and under the earth. Okay? Now look. The first person that the demon attacked, Orneus, the demon tries to interfere with the boy who helped Solomon build the temple. Solomon interrogates the boy. And all he's talking about is a spirit that comes and attacks him and sucks his thumb until he gets really thin, like this girl with the dragon. Same story, different demon. Then, if you keep going, Solomon is the Lord of the Rings. That's why that book is up there. Solomon is the Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings is based on Solomon. Because God sent an angel to give him a ring. Look, right there. According to Solomon's instructions, through the archangel Michael, the Lord God grants Solomon the magical ring, which gives Solomon power over demons. There go your Lord of the Rings right there. Mm-hmm. And then if you keep going back, each demon describes what they do. Remember, we went over it earlier. Rix Aleph, I produce croup in infants. The other one, I inflict heart pain. I cause kidneys to suffer pain. I cause the ribs to suffer pain. I send gas and burning into the bowels. That's irritable bowel syndrome. I make off with the minds and alter the hearts. I cause men to suffer from diarrhea and hemorrhoids. And it's the names of them. Go over here. I unleash insomnia. I unleash hysteria and cause pain in the bladder. I bring on long-term illnesses right there. In case of swallowing fish bones. So he's the one that does like the fish bones. I detach tendons. I cause sore throat and tonsillitis. I cause jealousies and squabbles between those who love each other. What's this one say? I cast the evil eye on every man, so make people look at people crazy. Bring suffering to the eyes. I hold a grudge against the body. I demolish houses and I cause flesh to rot. So if you got gangrene, this is the spirit that does that, where it comes out of nowhere and so forth. So it's a 2-book set. You can buy it online. $54. They've been on sale. Old Testament Supergrapha. You need book 1 and book 2. Now y'all see why I don't be running to the witch doctors. Why they always talking about they don't know. Because I do. I can pray against the name of the demon. Because we don't have to thwart demons anymore because Jesus died. So it tells you this angel thwarted them. That's because that was before Jesus had came. So we don't have to do that anymore. But if I still need to know the name of the demon that's causing the sickness that the doctors can't figure out why I got to be on the medicine for the rest of my life. And it's right here in these books. Now y'all know why they took it out, because most of the Catholic Church, the Vatican, own most of the hospitals. No, they don't want you to know that all of that medical research is BS and they just getting your organs and your hearts and stuff so they can do their spells. Of course not. It's the Old Testament Supergrapha. Yep, these books, y'all, they in my link on go in the Amazon link up there, the blue link, they in there. Go to the Lost Book List. And all of this used to be in the Bible. And this ain't even all of it, it's still more. But this is biblical books that they took out. So this plus y'all little 66 that y'all swear by still ain't even all of it. Because we got the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Lost Books. It's what? And y'all want to stick with the 66. Well, stay over there then. I don't care. The Lost Gospel of John. I got the Gospel of Judas up there. The Gospel of the Ebionites, the Egyptians. Can't read it without reading all of it. Yeah, I got the Dead. We've been reading out the Dead Sea. Oh, the Dead Sea Scrolls in my room. Someone told me to bring it in here too. Hold on. And we read the Nag Hammadi Library, all of it. I don't know where that book is, so it's just gonna be right here. And yes, I played in this one too. Yep. If they're the lost books, they never been lost. Pastors just never went looking for them. They've been in the libraries the whole time. And in bookstores. They've been in bookstores and stuff the whole time. They said they was lost. God didn't say they was lost. Because he mentions all the books in y'all KJV. Thank you. Y'all, all of these books are on my Amazon list. They're all up there. Go look in the Amazon list in the lost book section, and all of these books, well, not all of them, but the main ones you need, they in there. They in there. So just hit the link up there, and it's a book list up there. Most of them on Amazon. You're welcome. Fasting. is an easy way to start getting demons to move. But also unforgiveness, and y'all don't know that bitterness and unforgiveness, that's demons. Like that's a literal spirit. So when y'all don't want to let stuff go, you don't know, you just giving demons like free reign in your house. And if they mess with you, they got the right to mess with your kids. So don't keep letting stuff go, and don't keep keep unforgiveness. Demons can run through your house as much as they want to. They can come in, rejection, strife, all of that. You keep up a lot of drama, demons gonna be running through your house because that's the energy they feed on. Rent free, bro. Yes, running through, causing all the hell they want to. And you be like, I don't know why this is going on, because you still got unforgiveness in your heart. Still holding on to it. Ain't let go of it. No, I don't care. I'm going to take it to my grave, and they going to be here till you die. Better hope God don't send the tormentors on you. Alcoholic demons, of course. Alcohol literally means flesh-eating spirit. That's what it means. That is the real meaning of alcohol. Alcohol in Arabic means flesh-eating spirit. Mm-hmm. Yep, so I'm about to go, y'all. I love y'all. See y'all later. Oh, hello from Ecuador. Wine and spirits, yep. So hopefully y'all learned something today. And y'all know for the new people, all of this is on YouTube. We record every day. Every class we have is on YouTube. So if you want to go back and start from the beginning, we start all the way back in April, Circuitrova. Just type in Circuitrova on YouTube and it's going to come up. So if you was interested in this class, we got 200 other videos where you can learn about the Bible, and we don't study the same thing every time. So we be getting it in. We also study everything. It's so good. I love y'all. Y'all got some reading to do. Hey, Passion of Christ, movie of the night, Passion of Christ, if you can watch it. And pay attention to everything. Listen for the names now. Yep. I'll see y'all in the morning. Lord's will. I shall talk to y'all in the morning. Oh, thank you, Miss Taylor. I'll see y'all. Y'all got reading. Y'all can go watch Passion of Christ now with a whole new view. Now y'all know why they wanted to get rid of my daddy. Because he was giving them the business before he was even 10. Wow. Mm-hmm. Now y'all see. Oh, I don't know. I just be on here. I don't never really set no time. Normally in the evenings, though, it's between like 5 and 6 Central Time. So, thank you, nephew. Thank you for my rose, nephew. Oh, thanks. I didn't know you be. I love you. See y'all later. Bye, family. Oh, my nephew.